Hey everyone, let's talk about the five voices system. Now, the five voices system is a single toolkit that applies both at work and at home. It's incredibly sticky and viral and scales easily across your entire organization. Now, today we're going to focus on only one voice. That voice is the nurturer. Now, the nurturer voice has a superpower, and their superpower is that they intuitively understand how change will impact people across an organization. When you have a new idea, a new project, or a new program, nurturers immediately understand how that's going to impact everyone in the organization. And nurturers understand this because they take it upon themselves to solve the problems that all of these programs create. Nurturers have a tendency to think about people before profit or people before the mission. And it isn't that they work hard, as nurturers are quite often some of the hardest working people on your team. But nurturers are always asking, do we have a plan to get people through this? Do we have a plan to recover them? And if the answer to those questions is yes, nurturers will bring their best. And if the answer to those questions is no, nurturers will find it difficult to do that which they do best. Nurturers are the relational oil inside of your team, and they're always watching and understanding where there's conflict, where there's drama, where people need a shoulder to cry on or someone to listen to. And they're born with this Mary Poppins bag, and they can reach in there and pull out cups of coffee, shoulders to cry on, or all of those things that people need in order to get through whatever it is that they're going through. Quite often, we find them very easy to talk to, and they feel like natural, attentive listeners. The challenge with nurturers is that while they're carrying us on their back, they're doing their job and really driving our missions and our metrics forward, nurturers will often look into the mirror and struggle to believe that they're good enough or that they've done enough, and can sometimes have this sneaky suspicion that there's somebody better suited to the job than they are. When pushed to their limits, our nurturers tend to withdraw, and they can almost become transactional, doing only what's required of them and nothing more. When this happens and our nurturers get quiet, we need to start checking on them and asking questions like, is everything okay? Are you doing all right? And even when they say no, or everything's fine, or everything is good, eventually, if we ask often enough, they'll say things like, well, it's just that. And then we know we've got them on the line. And so like a fish, we can reel them in and really start understanding what it is that they've been processing or thinking about, sometimes for several weeks or even months at a time. So that's the nurturer voice. Does this sound like you or someone you know? You can take the assessment and find out for sure at www.voices.marktilsher.com. So I'd love to talk to you soon. Comment below or hit reply. Let me know where you landed.